Hey everybody, this is Brian, and I am here, keeping safe, keeping distant, and reading the Bible. I'm looking at the book of John right now, working our way to the end of the Gospel of John, and we're going to talk about Jesus' burial, chapter 19, verses 38 through 42. The burial of Jesus. Later, Joseph of Arimathea asked Pilate for the body of Jesus. Now, Joseph was a disciple of Jesus, but secretly because he feared the Jewish leaders. And I think that's pretty normal, you know, to kind of hide what's going on when you fear for your safety. Let me continue. With Pilate's permission, he came and took the body away. He was accompanied by Nicodemus, the man who earlier had visited Jesus at night. Nicodemus brought a mixture of myrrh and aloe, about 75 pounds. That's got to be a lot of that's a lot of mixture. 75 pounds. Taking Jesus' body, the two of them wrapped it in spices. I'm sorry, let me go back. 75 pounds. I mean, I'm thinking of, like, you know, how many ounces is in a bottle. That's got to be a lot of liquid. They they may have very well bathed Jesus in this, because that's a lot. That's a whole lot. Taking Jesus. Well, let me continue. I'm just thinking about. I mean, these were rich guys. Joseph of Arimathea, he had his own tomb. Nicodemus, he was high up in the ranks of the Pharisees. So yeah, I guess 75 pounds of mirth and aloe. He could have that. He could have that around, for when somebody does eventually pass. Taking Jesus' body, the two of them wrapped it with spices in strips of linen. This was in accordance with the Jewish burial customs. At the palace, oh no, at the place where Jesus was crucified, there was a garden, and in the garden, a tomb, which no one had been laid. Because it was the Jewish day of preparation, and since the tomb was nearby, they laid Jesus there. Okay, so I thought they were laying him in Joseph of Arimathea's tomb, but I guess he just asked for the body. And I guess they went to this tomb because it was close by. Okay. Okay, well that's all interesting things. So, I mean, we see that Jesus had followers that were not. Yes, his disciples were fishermen and tax collectors. There was a political zealot, but we also see that people, in many different places of life, followed Jesus, rich and poor. So the gospel is not. The gospel goes beyond economic class, and we see some of his wealthier disciples who can participating in his burial as they know how to. So that's very interesting that we see, um, Joseph and Nicodemus come out into this and are participating in this way. Still 75 pounds of myrrh and aloe. I mean, that's some serious preparation. I imagine Nicodemus could do that because he had a lot of money, and a lot of respect for Christ and his teachings. Well, that's a bit on the burial. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the empty tomb, and that's in chapter 20. You guys stay safe. It's good to build up a Bible reading habit. If you need a Bible in your hand, you can order one from Amazon. I have some links down here where you could order one from Amazon. If you have a device that's a Kindle, or you have a Kindle app on your device, you can look through the variety of Bibles that are there, and you can order one for your Kindle. If you want to read the Bible digitally for free, check out BibleGateway.com. Again, I have another link down here in this area, right here, either in the first comment or the show notes. So you guys take care, be safe, and just love each other from a distance. Bye, everybody.